apples and oranges divided by the banana river. Gets its name because it looks like a big blue banana. And because of all the wild bananas, theory has it, early explorers to Florida sold sugar cane. Grown by Native Americans.
During this tour, you'll get a unique, behind-the-scenes look at how America wrote many significant chapters in human and robotic space history. Most recently, the Space Shuttle program, it launched 135 missions, culminated in the assembly of the International Space Station in low Earth orbit. The growing variety of government and commercial activities and missions, and working toward long-term human exploration missions on our journey to Mars. For the first
and stands 525 feet or 160 meters high. The American flag you see on the front is 21 stories tall. The VAB is where everything comes together before a launch. The Apollo and Space Shuttle vehicles were assembled for flight in the VAB. This cavernous facility contains 4 huge bays where the spacecraft were assembled using massive overhead bridge cranes for highly complex maneuvering. Here's the Launch Control Center. The distinctively shaped force.
Somebody ought to give us a good accurate count, and he don't come back. Only in Florida will you see both the American alligator and the American crocodile in the wild, here in the sunshine. Alligators, plenty of gators in Florida. Any body of water you see, you can slip into one of those doors, have a 151 foot left over. There's a mobile launch platform over there, an MLP. One of 2, that's Franz. We're going to see Hans later on doing the tour. These 2 crawler transporters were originally built in Marion, Ohio, in 1965 by Marion Power Shuttle. But just to show you in comparison how big those doors are, look at the bottom right hand corner. It's like a little rat hole. That's a trunkus. We had over 18 million pounds mobile, so we had to build a special track called a crawler way. That's 40 foot of gravel, 50 foot of grass median, 40 foot of gravel, 130 feet wide.
There were a total of 135 shuttle missions. 82 lifted off from this launch pad. The reusable space shuttle system transformed the way we operate in space. The space...
Finish that video in just a moment. There's Cape Canaveral over there to the front of the bus stop. On the return trip from the launch pad B, everybody on the passenger side of the bus
launched dozens of communication satellites, as well as robotic spacecraft on groundbreaking missions to Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn. Not only did the shuttle deploy the Hubble Space Telescope in 1990, but it conducted 5 ultimately assured its place in history with the complex on-orbit assembly of the International Space Station plans. Since the end of the Space Shuttle program in 2011, Pad 39A has begun yet another trip.
Right there. October the 29th, 1998, to become the oldest astronaut ever to fly in space. He was 77 years old.
Sacrée longue route pour aller jusqu'au partie.
White Abyss over here to the left. Great Fire.
Ça c'est le détecteur qui a récupéré la puissance de la fumée.
Million pounds the space shuttle exhaust does to the...
Au décollage, on voit quand...
Sometimes we see coyotes out here. Sometimes we'll see white-tailed deer, wild turkeys, raccoons, 9-banded armadillos.
Cette grande route.
I have seen a few big old eastern diamondback rattlesnakes over the last 16 years.
Obvious as at Launch Pad 39B. Built as an identical pad to 39A for the Apollo Saturn V rocket, Pad B was also updated for the Space Shuttle program. 53 shuttle missions launched from this pad, including 12 missions to help construct or resupply the space station.
Upper stage will have an even bigger capacity.
The larger evolved version of SOS can carry a habitat, larger solar arrays, additional propulsion, you name it. It's really a versatile rocket.
The Orion spacecraft is a conical shape, like Apollo was, but it's actually larger than Apollo and is capable of taking people farther.
Cargo delivery and crew transportation to and from the station are also gaining valuable experience needed to open new markets for satellite salvage and repair and space.
Inside the building to the cruise of Challenger and Columbia called Forever Remember.
Le petit tour en bus est fini, on va aller voir Atlantis.
They don't mind a bit over there, they're real used to it. And on behalf of NASA, I want to thank everybody for coming along today. Hope you enjoy it.